Hi, I'm Brian Silcott. I'm the COO of LB3 Lacrosse, Liam Banks' company out of Atlanta, Georgia. I'm here in St. Louis at Total Lacrosse's brand new, beautiful store. We're relaxing in the Total Lacrosse Lounge, having a little conversation about lacrosse and LB3. When I started playing lacrosse, I think we had two options for sticks. You either played with a Sam or a Super Light 2. I think we had one option for helmets, and all of our gloves were big, fat, ugly, clumsy, and they were all hand-me-downs. You know, you got whatever was left over from the year before. So that's one place this game it's changed drastically. You know, you can take a pair of gloves off the shelf now, put them on, and go out and play and be perfectly comfortable, and it's amazing. In terms of the professional game, quick example, my first year in the pros was in the indoor game. The MLL didn't exist yet, and it was the MILL, pre-NLL, and I played for Buffalo. We used to play with huge sold-out crowds in the old Odd in Buffalo, great venue. And I got a check for $150 a game, which, you know, guys aren't making millions, but they're making a lot more than $150 a game now. But we also got 8 tickets to every home game. And going into the game, every night there would be this guy, when we arrived early, he would look to buy our tickets because the game was sold out, and he'd buy tickets for 20 bucks. So I actually made more money selling my comp tickets on the way in the door than I got paid by the league at that point. And it's come a long way from that. You know, I think the league have always done their best to treat the players well and make us feel like professionals, but it's come so far. And I think, you know, on both sides, Dave Gross in the MLL and George Daniels is doing a great job with the NLL, and you know, it's not easy work, and it's a tough road to go, but I think they're plugging away, and it's great to have those people supporting the sport and giving opportunities for players to play beyond college. Well, I'm not going to pick a favorite because I have a lot of friends in a lot of places. I don't want to upset anyone. Some of them are a lot bigger than me too. But I mean, there's been some impressive scores. I mean, some of the points being thrown up. I think the biggest thing that I've noticed is, you know, the expansion teams are obviously struggling a little bit right now. I have a good friend, Steven Berger, who's playing down in Charlotte. I think one thing that we're sure to see is that over the course of the season, those teams are going to do better than they're doing right now. You know, we all know it's a quick training camp. It's a really short preparation to get ready for the season, and those teams that have played together and have a little more experience have a big advantage right now. I think as the season goes on, we're going to see Charlotte and Ohio start to get their feet under them and figure out how to work as a team and be more successful. And in particular, I really hope my buddy Steve Berger has a great season in Charlotte. Well, I just walked in with our new women's director, Karen Healy, and we both, when we walked in the door, were like, wow, this is more like Bloomingdale's in a lacrosse store. I mean, it's incredible. It's very professional. I think every piece of equipment you could ever possibly imagine. It has that nice new store smell to it, wood floors. I mean, it's really, I'm impressed. I mean, I've been in a lot of lacrosse stores over my day, and I was mentioning, you know, I grew up with a small store in Yorktown, New York, as our kind of lacrosse headquarters, and it was an old house, you know, with skis everywhere and tennis rackets and soccer balls and nothing like this. It was a great store. We had a lot of fun with it as kids, but this kind of shows the evolution of lacrosse, and this, as far as stores goes, I don't know where you would go from here. It's incredible. It's absolutely incredible.